What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into The Flash, issue number 786. This is a Dark Crisis tie-in, and so far, we really have seen a ton of stuff going on with the Flash family, as Wally West and all the others made their way across the multiverse. They were looking for Barry Allen, finally finding him, being able to free him. Once he has been freed, he takes off to go free the Justice League, believing them to still be alive, believing that there is a chance to return the Justice League to them. And so while Barry Allen has his heading, Wally West and the rest of the Flash family, they take off back to Earth Zero, because right now on Earth, the Flashes are needed more than ever. And we also can't forget that Linda, the wife of Wally West, she is also pregnant, which means she currently has speedster abilities. Now, make sure you guys hit that sub button, make sure you hit the notification bell, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up with Mr. Terrific, having Cyborg, Donna Troy, and most of the JSA. Right now, they are preparing their defenses. Slade Wilson's Dark Army is making its way across the globe. He is attacking various points all over Earth. They don't really know for what purpose or to what end. What they do know is that they have to stop this army. That is where our superheroes come into play, with the JSA taking Europe, the Bat family taking North and South America, and the Titans, they are headed over to Asia. The only question, how are we gonna get there so quickly? That, of course, is where we see the Flash family. From Max Mercury to Wallace West, we have our Flashes coming on board, coming on site, ready to do some work. But before they do that, we have a quick reunion, and we have Wally West, who is really just filling them in on everything currently going on. From Barry Allen being trapped inside of his dream world, to him believing that the Justice League is still alive. Now, as everyone is preparing to head out to get ready to do this mission, we have Jai and Irie. Of course, the two kids, they want to go out, they want to help, they want to fight Slade's army. And while Linda is very much opposed to this, they use some logic that's saying practice makes perfect, that we're never going to become the superheroes that we are meant to be, that we can be if we are sidelined every single time. You could say that they are very much pushing their luck with their mother, this all being a little bit of a ruse by Wally West. You see, Wally wanted the kids to go out. He wanted them to just try to be superheroes. Because of this, he helped Jai and Irie really develop the defense, the conversation that they were gonna have with Linda. Linda not necessarily on board with it, but she is okay with the kids going out. I would say overall that is highly irresponsible, especially these kids, they're just not tested, they're not trained, they barely have their abilities as is. But Jeremy Adams, for the sake of the story, he's including Jai and Irie, and we really have seen them develop as characters since Jeremy Adams has taken over writing for The Flash. This is when we see Linda completely suited up. Jay Garrick almost having a tear in his eye because of what she is wearing. Almost having a sense of deja vu, with everybody suited up, ready to head out. The Flash family, they team up with their counterparts, and they all head out. From North America to Asia, our superheroes are doing everything that they can. They are doing their best to hold off the forces of Slade Wilson. This is when Wallace West chimes in, letting Wally know that Iron Heights has a giant hole in the wall. All of the inmates have escaped. And so Wallace West going around looking for any of the escaped inmates. Wally West and his family, they are headed directly to Animal Girl, because currently her and Animal Man, their hands are full. That is, of course, until Jai and Irie show up on scene, accompanied by Linda and Wally. All of them together quickly clean up this mess, not having a lot of time to sit here and chit chat. They do catch up relatively quickly, and then the West family, they head out yet again. This is what takes them to an island. This island is filled with freaking zombies. Not just any zombies, but Nazi zombies. seeing off in the distance Hawkman, Power Girl, all these individuals battling the zombies. This is where we get to see Jai really demonstrate his power and ability, now going by the name of Surge, because that really is how his power is like. It is like a surge of energy, but it's not long lasting, it's not powerful enough to keep him running like the rest of the Wests. But what it can do is cause absolute devastation. As his sister slingshots him onto the island, we see him cannonball into the middle of all these zombies with a giant crash and explosion. When the dust settles, what we see is Power Girl lifting up Jai, sitting in a crater of his own creation. We're seeing just how impressive the West children truly are, with Power Girl learning that Jai has more or less super strength, that his surge of power, it takes the form of strength over speed, and so she decides to teach him the super strength clap. As Power Girl demonstrates this clap, we see tons of Nazi zombies go falling down to the ground, and when it is time for Surge to try his clap, we see how truly powerful it is. Even seeing the building that is on this island begin to collapse because of the sheer vibrations of Surge's clap. And so with their doorway opened up, we have the Flash family who goes descending down into the darkness. But what they find down there is a Lord of Chaos. They find Witch Boy. And while Wally is telling Linda and his kids that they need to get out of here, that this is out of their league and it is far too dangerous. Now, Witch Boy, he does begin to go on this monologue, hinting about the Great Darkness, about what is happening in Hypertime. And Wally really doesn't understand what he is trying to get at. But he is saying that there is a fracture, that what is on its way, killing the Flash family right here, right now, it is more of a mercy than anything else. Because once the Great Darkness arrives, everything will be taken anyway. As Witch Boy goes in to do the deadly blow, this is when he recognizes his powers do not work. Because the whole time he was going on this monologue, Wally West was using his super speed and he created sigils, ones that the Justice League Dark had taught him, in the off chance that he ran into somebody magical and very powerful like Eclipso. These sigils take away the Witch Boy's power, at least temporarily. Wally's not sure if this is going to hold the Lord of Chaos. He tells his wife and kids that it is time to get the freak out of here. As they make their exit, they grab what members of the JSA that were kept captive, and they get out of there in a flash. A giant explosion behind them. Not really sure what happened to Witch Boy, but they are not sticking around to find out. And in the ear of Wally West, this is where he hears that Dick Grayson is calling everybody back to the Hall of Justice. But he hears a faint whisper. A whisper that is telling him he is not fast enough. That the Flash is not fast enough for what is coming, not for Chaos or the Fraction. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You know, this isn't bad for a Dark Crisis tie-in, though I would say it is very loosely connected to everything going on with Dark Crisis. You know, they are facing off against Slade Wilson and all of his forces, but these aren't the direct forces of Slade Wilson. This is more the panic and chaos that is ensuing all across the globe. People are scared, they're terrified, they're acting out. And so the Flash family, they are just doing their best to try to keep some kind of order, to try and save as many lives as possible. Jeremy Adams has hugely been highlighting Irie and Jai. The two West children have really began to come into their own, with Jai getting his powers back, being referred to as Surge. We don't really know the full extent of his abilities just yet. They haven't really been explained in a full capacity, but we are seeing more and more it's definitely more related to super strength than it is super speed. And it also doesn't necessarily appear that he has an infinite tank, that his powers currently seem to have some kind of limitations. But as we can see from his super strength clap, he is progressing and becoming more every single day. And so far as we can tell, Linda has stepped right into the shoes of being a speedster, not really skipping a beat, but also not telling everybody else that she is currently pregnant, not wanting anybody to worry about her, knowing that they have to take care of Slade Wilson and his Dark Army, that her pregnancy has to be put to the side, at least temporarily, until this dark crisis has come to pass. All in all, I gotta say, it was a fun and relatively quick book, really just highlighting where our Flash family currently is, what they are currently doing, while also giving us a little bit of character development when it comes to the Flash children. But let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on everything going on with Dark Crisis, or you would like to be caught up with everything going on with the Flash, be sure to check out the link in my description, as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with this event. Now, if you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership, much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to me sending you free comics every single month. Not only will you get tons of perks from this, but you're also helping out the channel in tremendous ways. Now, if you can't do that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.